So hello everyone, we complete our fixed issue related with the API. So I want to open my VS Code and check if live is work and running successfully. So this is our code base. So the live is running. Okay. So let's complete. Now we want to update the product. So for example, the product 3.2. I want to go to access the database. MySQL dash user is root with no password. So dash user with no password. Let's enter and use the onion. So this is the database, I think, on your books, and you also see the database. So I think where is the database? Oh no, space, sorry. So the database I used or I created is the onion space. So let's select, so use this database. Okay, let's select all from product. Now we have product number 2. I want to update to Adidas. Okay, Adidas Laura. Okay, and we upload new image, the value. So let's check. Oh, I still so let's see if the the front end running and the back end running. Let's go to the authentication. Okay, so internal server the route. Okay, so I don't access the system. Now I want to log in again and to send the token that verify the token by the protected router. After, okay, so I will go. Now, first, I want to return. So the problem here with the control. So what is the problem? Name, price, stock, image, and why the descriptions? So I want to make description. Description, and I will make string. So all description also can be nullable. Okay. So active here, why? Active it's boolean. It's boolean. So request only. Okay, that's and why image? Why? I want to make the image. Also can be nullable. Request. Okay. So. Okay, so okay, so the image, if the request image, delete the owl. So if any image, so we go to the store disk in public and delete the image, okay, and save. So save, okay. and the response return if fail image return response JSON. So here return the response with JSON. I want to make product okay. I want to add my product with status to handle, and so let's keep this. So let's go and test again. But what is the problem? So here return response with JSON. So what? Okay, the category ID. Also here the category ID. Category ID. So it should be integer and exist in the Laravel, exist in the categories ID. So what is the name, description, price top? Okay, so description. Okay, so okay. Maybe, but the problem here is function. Okay, so the other ID. So if response any error exception. Okay. So let's go to the API and see the router of product. Put product ID update. Okay. So no authentication as the image null. Here token, the body of data description, category ID. Okay. But here I want to display the error. So I go to the product. So product controller. And let's see the problem, find out fail. So how to display a error. So how to display so let's see the problem here, but the catch. Okay, so return response JSON. Okay, but also I want to when the no validator so fail to validate, I want also to I want to just copy this. So this is return the validator. Okay, so let catch the validator exception and here the error and return with 422. so the validate exceptions. Okay, so what is next? Okay, I want to validate. So let me make this here. Okay, so this is the validator. Okay, so let's send another request to see what is the problem. But why? Okay. API, okay. ID 2. Let's remove this. So what is the problem? So what is the problem? So I think no, let's see what is. Okay, products. But the problem here, I think, is return product. So return response if, let's see. To make another request, find or fail. But the problem here is, okay, so I understand. I don't save the file because I don't use any extension. And here I want to be comma. So the problem I think is not to save the file, sorry. I don't save the file, so here return, as you can see, choose. We have product, we have image, okay. So but the problem, I want to return the update value. So let's make, for example, this and return the validations. If the validation worked or not. one. I want to just copy this here. Let's go to the row, and here I want to make inside JSON. Okay, so I want to remove this. Okay, ID, category ID. Okay, so let's make Adidas, and let's send the request. Okay, so I understand the problem. I understand what is the problem here. Adidas. Okay, we have for the stock we have 600. The price I will make 120. Okay, so I don't need this parameter now. Now let's so as you can see he returned data. Now let's see the data if updated successfully or not. So this is the data Adidas description and the price 120. Okay. Now I want to update the image. So okay, so how to update in Postman. So I want to update the image in the Postman. So the image here, maybe I want to, I want to comment it so that only creates. Okay, so only create. Okay, so here the image. And let's send the request. So I want to update the image. No. So in Postman body, choose body, format data, add field. So text tag, import image from text file. Okay, so such as no. So let's see the endpoint and the API. Okay, send as a post format data, but the endpoint so the endpoint is for the not is for the put, not post. Why? So the endpoint is for post, put, sorry, and not post. A problem. Pass upload files only. Okay, so the PHP is upload the file, post, multi-part from data. Okay. 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 So yes, try first put only from data and the file if it will grade here used method post. So let method post active one, and here I want to choose, for example, not Adidas but Nike. And okay, so I want to change to post because Laravel upload file is by default for the post method. So let's make post method not allowed. So this is the problem. Method not allowed. Okay, so Nike. So here it turns out the method is not allowed. So he returns method not allowed. So not allowed. So we can make match with put and post. So this is my first time to work with the PHP, and let's go to the Go. So the API, and here we make the match. The match. Okay. I want to just remove this. Make a color. So we have the post. Okay, so we have the post, the product. So I want to remove this. Okay, so put and post. Okay, so I want to save. Let's make another request to see. So match router. Too few arguments. So the product and ID. So match. Okay. So here I just make or just copy this. Product. Okay, so focus and put the path and the method from the controller. So let's make another request to see what is problem. let's make for the post. Okay, I want to go to the image. Now it work, and with the post, let's check for the put. Okay, let's change this to 30, and let's see. So the method just work with the post, as you can see. So the method just work with post. Let's see the image if display or not. Now the image, as you can see, display. So now what is the wrong answer? And so I want to ask it work when I change when I change so it work when I change it to product, sorry, when I change it with much put and post for update, but the data change with post in Postman. So it is logic and correct. Yes, technically it work, but there's important. Okay, so what is it? Okay, so both of now call update. So when you send post from post, it acts update data not accepted. It is correct. Functionally, yes. Let's forget not idiot. Normally, okay, update a full product using post. Okay. What I recommend for an API, keep route clean. So okay. Let's go to the router, and so let's keep this for the development and the testing. Now I want to here make put. Okay, so remove this. Okay. I want to come out this. I want to come this. Now what is the next? So we test the post, we test the get by ID, we test the get all products. Okay, so what is this? So this is get by product by ID. Now we go to the order. Okay, so I want to duplicate this folder and name for the orders. Okay, so I duplicated this And here for this request, I just change the name of the endpoint, get orders, get orders, and here should I be authenticated for the protected router. The authorizations, I choose beer token, so we have token, and let's see API orders. Now he gets the all orders, okay, and also for this here the orders ID, let's make one. So I think the order ID. Okay, so internal server. I want in the router orders. So function no. I want index it. Here the users. Okay, so here I want to make new code orders. Okay, so if so check the both for users. So if user authenticate, I will return this. Okay. Else, so I want to return the response JSON, and here I want to make orders. So I want to make orders and add in this array. For the status code will be 200, and let's make, for example, message orders display successfully. Now for the if not authenticated, so return response with message. So you don't have permission to get orders. So here we don't have the permission. Okay, so the message now. So what is the problem here? You have not permission. Okay, and status code. So what is status code for not out if get protected router? Sorry, so here I just confused the middle not allowed and the message and unauthenticated. I want to So show also here, what is the show forbidden? Okay, so let's go to the order. I want to get all order number, but I don't be authenticated. So now here I want, okay, I don't save, sorry. But what is the problem? If user authenticated, okay, so index, okay, what if I'm authenticated, orders, so the orders and the message, so here, no, the will be here, so the status code, so now status code. Okay, let's make also here order message. Let's make in the beginning, not in the end. So let's make in the beginning the status. It will be 200. Now I want to save and okay, what's the problem here? So we have this, so status. Okay, so orders. Okay, so here I want to status, the orders, the message. Now let's go to test. So the status is 200 and the, so I want to don't, there is no authenticated server error. Okay, so I want to make a try. And here make exception with the error and return the response. Error, display the error. And with the server error. Okay, so let us know. So why? Let's see if any help with I don't have, so I don't display what in Postman. So in the Postman. So let's see why it don't. Okay, so user the controller. The JSON return JSON error with error. Okay, so here error, and we want to get message. Message. Let's send the request. So what is it? So I don't get so. So let me do a check before setting here. Okay, so I want to pass the parameter, for example, in the message here, and let access the protected router will be a token message. Okay, so now what is the problem? For example, and here, what if you want to access the name? So user name. So let's all the user. So let's see. No. Uh, so in this method, I want one not of nature and admin. So I want to return not the override for the admin. So let's make the to see the problem what is. So if not user, okay, so I want to make this and also this is what I want. This is not the problem. So what is the problem? Okay, so where is the VS code? So if not user first, so first we want to if not user, so the not authenticated user, not user, I want to return with this error, not authenticated. So first, this is for the user, okay? And if user is, so let's see the parameter in our case to get all orders. Okay, so what is the response? And here I want to just remove this, keep it with default to return the orders. So I want to just now, as you can see, what is the drawer? Now I want to make no auth and access. So okay, if not user return response JSON with but not admin, if not use admin. Okay, so admin not equal to admin. Okay, so what is the problem? And here is really vulnerability, but I keep to just for testing. So if not user response is only the message unauthenticated. But the problem why he don't or he doesn't display. Let's try user. And here is more open. Okay, so I want taste. Let's see now. It's still the same. If we are router, middle user or here the op. So let's just copy this, paste it here, so the user can. So now, as you can see, the problem and when authenticated, sorry, so exactly, so this is only the admin. So I understand now what is the problem and what was the problem before. So let's back to the unauthenticated. So one make inside the middleware route. But when I want when but when make so let's see what is the problem. So okay, middleware. So exactly what does middleware run first. Never execute when middleware inactive. Okay, so why without middleware it's work? API request directly to controller. Exactly. But okay, so what which better? Option one, keep the route protected. So this is okay. And don't manually call the user up. Yes. But here how to So here, how to display the error back and forth. Allo. Oh. Ouais. Allo. Oh. Salut Jay. Salut Jay. So let's go to the middleware. Okay, so here in the order, let's keep this first. Like that, and let's go to the backend, where is the middleware, bootstrap. Okay, so applications, the orders, so the order controller, to just no, oh, okay, so